Test, test, test. Hello, Jerry. Hello, Mark. Merry Christmas, everybody. This channel is a not-so-proud member of YouTube's all-encompassing special society of heavily overwhelmed layout enthusiasts. Check any rail fanning group. Check any model train club. Check around your own layout. You'll find us everywhere. Warning, the content of this stream is not suitable for children under the age of 16 or adults with emotional ages under the age of 16. The language, themes, attitude, and personality of this presenter was not suitable for his own children when young, and he was a permissive parent. Topics discussed will not center on trains and will focus on anything except politics, hopefully. It just happens trains are running. Any similarity between characters, situations, trains, and intelligent thoughts is strictly a coincidence, and any rebroadcast or transmission of this stream without the expressed written consent of Major League Baseball is strictly prohibited. Viewer discretion is advised. Remember the rules for YouTube online layouts. It's your layout. Do what you want. Do not tell someone else what to do, what they should do, etc., unless they ask you what they should do. Do not call out, mock, criticize, or insult another channel on your channel, or on anybody else's channel for that matter. Just don't do it. There's enough negativity out there. Don't be somebody who adds to it. Merry Christmas, everybody. How are you doing? I found a disgruntled elf who has quit working for Santa, and he gave me his hat. How are you all? Let's see who is here today. I'm starting early because I have to end the show early. Joyce will be in and out. She is busy baking and trying to get things ready. We have a Christmas Eve party at my daughter's tonight. And then, damn thing. That's the problem with the mayor bit. Okay, so let's see who has joined me so far today. Jerry the Caledonian, welcome, sir. Mark Hemmel, nice to have you here down. Mark at Hemmeldown Model Railroad, I should say. Chris at Hales Heritage Railway, always an honor, Santa. Simon, nice to have you here. Awesome. Hey, Ian from Lehigh, great stuff. Both your, if you guys don't know Ian at Lehigh River Subdivision, check out his channel. He did one of the coolest Christmas train display builds that Joyce has seen and is already telling me I have to do it for next year. I don't know if it'll happen, but that's what she's telling me. Let's see who else is here. The Model Shed. Welcome, young sir. Joseph Agliato, Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Happy holidays. Jean Ricard, good Yule. At least the old way of saying it. Let me see. Chris Hatchell, nice to have you. Merry Christmas. Dwight Curley, hello. Merry Christmas to you too. Luma, Merry Christmas to you. Fröhliche Weihnachten or Frohe Weihnachten. Or Feliz Navidad, since you're, well, no, you're in Portugal, so I forget how they say it there. Or are you in Spain? In which case it would be Feliz Navidad. Let me see. Lee is here. Hardcore, nice to have you. I saw your videos, but I was busy with something special on my layout today, so I didn't get a chance to watch the Beatles bit, because you put up a couple here. A few of you have put things up in the last couple of hours that I haven't had a chance to watch because I've been down here trying to set up. I didn't get to set up some other things. I think that's everybody. I think I mentioned Lee. Frohes Feliz Natal. Feliz Natal. That's what it is. Darn it. I used to know it. I just... what's going on? Well, obviously it's Christmas, and I really don't know how many people would tune in today because it's Christmas Eve and people have parties and get-togethers, so I didn't know if we'd have a big group or a small group. I don't care. I'm happy with who shows up. In the good news department, if anybody's been following me on Facebook, my 2 Christmas presents, which I ordered but Joyce takes and wraps, had been lost in the mail. One from the United States, one from Germany, both being shipped by FedEx. Put 2 and 2 together, people. FedEx sucks. And it had been stuck. The one had been stuck in Germany for 10 days. The other one was stuck out in California for 10 days. And they both arrived today. So I'll actually have Christmas presents under the tree tomorrow. So I was getting a little bummed out about that. Hello, Christopher. Sorry, Christopher, I saw you posted you were going to go live. I just, it's my standard Friday. So welcome in. And so that was good news. The other good news, and I hope it stays good news. So, how best to show this good news? Well, let's just do this camera. I don't know if you could see how well you could see this, but there are 4 ICEs across your screen. There are 4 ICEs across your screen. Yes, my ICE 1 and ICE 2 are home. Hey, Jackie, nice to have you. Merry Christmas. Hey, Ron, Merry Christmas to you. So I will get those running in a couple of minutes. Now, I am extremely nervous because I have not given them the whole setup a full run-in. I've run each train separately, and I've had a couple of problems, and then I feel like I've sorted out the problems. Some of you know I got a birthday present, a very old 101, and it's been giving me reasons why I don't like to buy used. But it's been running okay the last couple of days. It was running great. It came in, I started running it was running smooth, and then all of a sudden it started making all kinds of nasty screechy sounds, and then it just wouldn't move, so it was seizing up. I took it apart, I cleaned it, oiled it, put it back on, it started running, and then immediately it started making all the same sounds, and even getting an ozone burning smell. So then I took it apart a third time, and I did not take all the gears apart separately, but what I did was I oiled it, lubed everything, oiled it with the proper oil, and then I took a rag and cleaned off what I could and then kind of re-lubed. And then I vacuumed everything just in case the oil or anything. I moved the gears around by finger and I vacuumed it. And then I took one of these. These are keyboard cleaners, right? And I took that up inside and all around the gears and blew this and then dried everything off, any moisture that dripped down, any excess oil, lubrication. And then it was running really well again. And then this morning when I did my first test run with it, it started making a little bit of sound, but it did not get any worse. And then I messed with it a little bit. So we'll see how this goes. Welcome, Joshua's Trains. Nice to have you here, sir. We have to knight you now. I now declare you a knight of the round boy table. Andrew T is here. Anybody else come in? Andrew, March West. Nice to have you here. So, yeah, that is the other really big news. They arrived just 2 hours ago. My ICE1, whoops, wrong camera. Sorry about that. My ICE1, ICE2. So what we're doing today is I am running 6 white trains. It is a white Christmas today, people. We are running 4 ICEs, the ICE1 and the ICE2 as well. So we got 4 ICEs. I did not put them in order of generation, but hopefully without any major issues, I will get them slowly started here. And I'm going to run them slow. Whoops. And my IC3 just derailed. You'll have to excuse me a second. Oh, that dude is annoying me. I don't know what it hit, but dude, knock it freaking off. Grr. Guess it doesn't like. You know what? I'm just going to run that the other way. Because when it's being pulled, it doesn't. Okay. So, sorry about that. This is the ICE1. Oh, we don't want them going at warp speed either. The ICE2. And we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope nothing goes wrong. Whoa, who's flying there? Woo, slow down, Tex. Not so fast. And the other big thing, fresh big, uh-oh. What was that? I said, I'm nervous here. I've also kind of rearranged the cameras here. So all views are up and going. So Chris, you just came in under your other account. Okay, well, let's knight you that way, Christopher. Hi, Lindy, how are you? So we're going to get a little flickering on a couple of cameras because they're kind of conflicting with each other, but overall, I'm not going to worry about it. But new arrangement of cameras, I'm up here in the corner. Joyce is walking around behind me because she's still getting things ready. She just brought fresh baked homemade bread, and she makes amazing bread.
What's here? You said one camera's here? Which one's that? Oh, that one? I don't know.
Your camera is still there.
Why don't you just turn it off?
Huh?
Turn it off so it's not flickering.
No, it's you.
Well, I know, but you don't want to see me flickering.
It'll stop flickering.
Maybe this one will be. I can't stay long. But
All right. But we have. All right. Well, you can say hi to everybody.
hi, everybody.
You look like a Batman.
Hi, water.
There's a tilt. Every now and then, it sounds like somebody is derailing. See what I mean?
A little bit. Yeah, I do know what you mean. It's on your out. I see on the outside. So, boy, Anthony's gonna have to deal with that. So anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. Yeah, really. Oh, the bread. I got up at 8 this morning. The biggest time is the rising on it, but still, it looks extremely airy this year.
Oh, that bread is awesome.
I maybe needed to tamp it down a little bit, but anyway, it's yeah, it's a treat for sure.
Oh, that is good bread, babe.
Good, I'm glad. So, anyway, yeah, it's always love the holidays. The last 2 days, I guess, are the most stressful for me. I made 3 kinds of cookies. One of them are bars and decorated cookies. And made the bread and.
I'm just gonna run him the other way because I think that car is the problem. He does not like going up that incline, especially on the other lane.
Which one?
IC3.
Oh, so you just want to turn them?
So I just gonna have him run the other direction. It's the second car going this way. As he's coming around here, all of a sudden he's got a bogey that derails on certain areas.
Gotcha.
He's annoying as get out.
Alright, it looks alright.
But we are having a white Christmas. All white trains. The IC3s, also the ICs.
We have to have them here because we sure aren't having it out there. We're supposed to get an inch or 2 of rain in the next 2 days.
Yeah, no white Christmas in reality, so I had to make my own white Christmas. So hope you're all enjoying these views of the ICE ones.
Whose is it? It's Country Lane Farms bread. Something like that. It's one of my mother's recipes, one that she made for years. And yeah, we'll have it with Christmas dinner tomorrow.
Okay. He's hitting that dead spot. This is ICE1. Or ICE2.
So, yeah, it'll good. As we told you, we do Christmas as Thanksgiving part 2. Exactly the same food, but it makes absolutely everybody here happy. It's supposed to just kind of drizzle today, and then we get the heavy rain tonight. So, yeah, it'd be really nice if it was 30 degrees colder, 40 degrees colder. 30's enough. And it was snow, but it's just not happening. So, hi, Jackie. Yeah, we sure hope next year's better.
Joyce has been busy.
So, yeah, I've been busy since 8, and I walked on my treadmill between some of the rising, and everything's wet. My hair's still wet.
Well, technically, you can join. Obviously, you're here. Joshua's trained. Yes, you can come in. Nothing on my live stream is usually age restricted. We just warn people and their parents. So yes, Model Shed can come in.
Yeah, nothing.
You got to make sure
you
understand. I will occasionally use language that all your friends can use outside, but YouTube warns us. YouTube warns
many
us.
times. Andrew asked what's the difference
We'll
between the IC1 and the
here.
IC2. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The difference between the IC1 and the IC2 is simply in the two Steuerwagens.
I think you noticed that.
Okay. On the IC1, one Steuerwagen doesn't have a seat. On the IC1, neither end has a window seating area. It's just.
Jerry the Caledonian. Hi, Jerry.
Well, look at that. Hey, Tim JD, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, Tim.
on the ICE2, one of the ends has windows on the cab ride and seating. So that's, in terms of design, that's really about it.
Hi, Joshua String.
Well, hi.
Is he high? H and H high?
H-A-I. H and H is H-A-I, hi. So he's hi.
Hi, okay.
Hello, hi. I try
Hello,
not
hi.
to make jokes about that.
Indeed.
So, in terms of design, their body shape and all that, there's really not a big difference. It is strictly the two Steuerwagens. On an ICE-1, neither Steuerwagen has windows along the side for passengers sitting. On the ICE2, one end has windows. So, and then the ICE3 and ICE4 has seating and windows on both ends.
Kyan has entered the chat. Lovely.
Hi, Kyan!
He's got to get that nap in though.
Du liegst mir im
Hi, Chris.
Herzen, du liegst mir im Sinn.
Oh, Opa put him to sleep. But I, Kyan, Oma loves you. Oma has cookies, and cookies, and cookies, and cookies, and I always take a loaf of bread over to the neighbors, and Sherry sent me back with a huge tray of cookies. So some of those are coming over. Yeah,
So let me
Kyan's
see.
waiting. You know, Kyan doesn't care.
Let's try. Maybe the 11-lane view might show it off best when they come through.
He is a year old and he
Hey guys,
doesn't
so
care.
Andrew, here comes the ICE3, the ICE1 right now. Look at both control cabs as it comes around the corner. So if you look, no windows, no windows. The ICE3, ICE2 just went past, and that has windows on the one end. The ICE3 has a sharper nose, a more conical nose, and windows on both sides. The ICE4 has a flatter face.
Yeah, Model Shed, you're fine today. Nothing too raucous. He's trying one nap today.
You
'cause he just woke
technically,
up.
Model Shed, you can't get into trouble. If I had
Yeah.
this age restricted, you would have been blocked. I
Right.
suggest to people, for my own protection, that if you're under 16, you should be, you know,
Not coming in, or at least for
Opa
words.
Dodge uses adult language at times and will make jokes about things that you and your friends make jokes about all the time. Probably at the same level of humor, too.
Probably. Nonetheless, he could get in trouble and he doesn't want to be. So just one nap. He had a long nap, I assume? This should be fun.
Oh, yeah, genre card. Cayenne is a card because A, he loves the train. He does love my Christmas train. And B, he will, when the train whistle blows, he'll, I don't know how you explain it, but he hums that. He goes, ah.
Yeah,
Whenever the
it's-
train whistle blows,
uh-huh.
he answers it.
He will be saying chew back to it pretty soon, but it is cute because he definitely.
Yes, hi, I've got all four of my
He-
ICEs running. We're running 4 ICEs and 2 ICs today.
He definitely vocalizes when it toots, so it's
So
pretty cute.
all for the first time ever, I've got 4 ICEs running. First time ever.
Oh,
It's
you
the
got
first.
asked what makes you model in Germany. Oh, that's not a short answer.
Wait, who asked that?
Model Shed.
Oh, that's easy. Actually, it is easy. Model Shed, because the only trains I've ever been exposed to are German trains. I didn't grow up into model trains. I had a set when I was like 6, 7 years old, never really played with it. I wasn't into trains. I didn't really have relatives into trains. My Uncle Herb worked for the railroad company, but, you know,
weren't close enough.
and he had a
so-
layout in his basement, but I didn't see it that often. I didn't see my Uncle Herb a lot. But I started traveling by train in Germany when I ran an exchange program, and I fell in love with the German train system. And the first thought was I'd get a model train to put in my classroom so that when I teach my students about the German rail system, I'd have a model and say, okay, here it is. But once I got that first
hopefully.
model, it was like, oh wow, this is fun. And that's when the bug hit about 6 years ago. So that's it. I am into German trains because they're the only trains I run. I don't run American. I don't know American trains. I don't know UK trains. It's the German trains I ride, and it's
Yes, we've traveled
in
to
America.
Germany.
I drive by car everywhere.
Yeah, we've traveled to Germany and we ride the trains
I've been
all
to
the time.
Germany many times, and we
So-
always go by train.
Basically,
We've never rented a car in Germany in our life.
he keeps reaching out to us on the TV.
Hey, Kyan!
Hey.
All right, well, we are technically about 15 minutes in since I really started,
Oh,
so
you
there
got
wasn't a problem with the train.
John's MOBA.
Hey, welcome, John's MOBA-Freunde. I'm MOBA-Freunde.
Oh, Deutsch.
I don't know, but he's getting greeted in joint. When you use MOBA, that's German. You know, Americans don't do MOBA. MOBA is German slang. Whoops, I have completely...
Okay.
Yeah, MOBA. Mobile Modellbahn. MOBA, Modellbahn.
Gotcha. Okay.
Vor Weihnachten
Ja,
und einen guten Rutsch
okay.
oder ein
Greetings from
fröhliches
Germany.
neues Jahr.
Hello.
Hey, Artie's here. All right, so
Good
now
morning,
that everybody's here, I
Artie.
stopped the trains because, as you know, it is a Christmas.
It is Christmas for Artie.
It is Christmas for Artie.
Yeah.
Right? It is Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. So
Merry Christmas.
the first of 4 Christmas songs coming at you today, since we're talking about
Team
White
salad.
Christmas. Here we go. Our first parody is of White Christmas. Are you ready? Joyce is already in panic mode.
Yeah.
So let us,
Oh.
the lyrics are up if you want to sing along with our first Christmas parody. And I hope it plays.
Just like the ones I saw last
Okay, apparently that one is not going to play, darn it.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but
it's struggling.
yeah. Err.
Indeed.
Sorry about that, guys. Well, we'll go back to the trades and we'll see if another one works in a little bit. Hey, Barrel Late Stephen Price.
Hi, Stephen.
No, Ian, I have not been through the Gotthard. I have never been in Switzerland. I have been in Germany, Austria, the Czech
we
Republic,
got it.
the Netherlands,
Ooh.
and technically I've been in the Paris airport 4 times, but 3 times? 3 times. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not planned, so I don't know if all of them are going to be like that or not.
That would be disappointing because he
It
has
would
4.
be. I've worked too hard on these. I'll have to load them up
Yeah.
separately.
I forgot the words. I'm dreaming of a new logo.
Hey,
Just
John
like
Dawson, Merry
the
Christmas.
one I saw last year. I forget it now. Yeah. Well, the sound's off, so.
Yeah, the whole video was
Yeah, it wasn't coming in. Now, what the heck? This has worked all the time. Golly. Now the sound's too low. It's probably just me.
Oh, no, I turned the mic down.
Gotcha.
I forget. It turns it down on
All
all
right, did
screens.
you turn
I
it
turned
up?
the mic down.
Did you turn it back up?
Yeah, mic should be good. We should be good now.
I was drinking your juice. Okay, well, he'll post them separately. Well, they'll work, but he'll try another one maybe later. And why did it do that? They've all worked fine so far.
By the time you guys type it in, it's already been fixed.
Yeah, well, it's done, yeah.
You should be hearing it all now.
That's, yeah. Oh, they're rocking.
Yeah, I turned the mic down while the songs are on so you don't hear us talking, and I forgot to turn it back up. Yeah, I'm going to be really mad if none of them play.
Yeah, I know. Oh, but it already melted. Must have been nice to see it, though. Your snow.
Hey, Damien, how are you? Hello, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Well, let's see if...
We try another one?
yeah, we're going to try another one, see if that works.
Thanks, Sean.
We're going to keep trying. This time I won't turn the mic down, but we'll see if this one works. You watch that video, because we're on a delay, so I don't see it. Sorry about that, guys.
So, yeah.
Apparently all of them, YouTube's saying they can't handle it.
Yeah.
I'm getting a YouTube message saying can't handle it.
Okay, well, I guess you're just going to have to watch them on your own. You're figuring out how I'm going to get everything over there.
Yeah, we should be.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, so I assume all of them are messed up. I don't know why.
Yeah.
What I'll do is maybe delete them and try to load up one at a time. Alright, stop it.
Yeah, we did 4.
Oh, that camera's wonky.
Which camera's wonky?
Let Joyce do it live.
Ah. Well, music, I could probably whip out White Christmas, but... Acapella or?
No. Well, the thing is, I'd like to delete them off of the OBS and then open it as a Windows Player window. That might.
So we'll try it a different way.
Alright, don't panic, guys. I'm going to be deleting a couple of things, so the screen's going to go goofy here. Just bear with me. Sorry about that.
Oh, bye, Lehigh. Thanks for coming in. So, yeah, he knows how bad it is. It's, you can see it on our end. That's a nice feeling.
We're still here. We're still here. Like I said, things will be wonky for a couple of minutes. So, we are here. The screen is black.
Yeah, we're still here.
Just hang on. I'm going to see if I can get this to work.
We're happy with the ICE Fest 2, since we got 2 of them back today.
Oh my goodness.
Jonah? Oh, you can't find it?
I can't find
Do you
my
have it on
folder
that
right
computer?
now. Hang on, I thought I did. Sorry about that, guys.
It's giving you errors.
My computer is.
Giving you
I'm
errors.
having trouble finding the. That's the Mac Card special.
Yeah, that came through all right.
What came through all right?
The
Oh,
preview to Matt Clark. You had it up there in the beginning, came in nice and cleanly.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
He's got so much on his computers.
All right, bear with me again.
Yeah.
Goodbye, all.
Wait, it's black. Turn the lights on.
We're still here.
Yeah.
The lights are on and we're necking. It's all right. Joyce and I are just getting into the Christmas spirit here. Just relax.
Oh, shoot. Your grandson's watching.
If my grandson understands what necking is.
That's true.
All right, let's see if it shows up here now.
Or anything, did they?
I don't know. It's just not handling
I'm not
the size
singing
of the
that.
files,
I'm
I
not
guess.
singing that again.
Yeah. No, the video, I tested the videos. The videos are working. They're just not working on here.
On here. Hi, Paul. Yeah, no, that didn't work.
Well, that sucks, donkeys.
Yeah, yes, he's on video frustration.
It says the stream strength is fine, everything's fine, and yet it goes to play them.
You're starting to look like me.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Except I'm still using.
Look at this screen going, wait, on the computer.
I need to keep an eye on the chat. I haven't been reading the chat here.
Oh, not much is going on.
Okay.
Well, yeah, how much everything's writing? You can still hit the like button.
I'm sure this is annoying, but trust me, it's more annoying to me. Alright, that's not going to work either. Sorry about that, people. I'll stop screwing around. I'm
Yeah,
really
I think, yeah.
That's why I should have done test stream, but I don't know, the last few, if I load up some of the stuff that I'm building with, it's got too much embedded in it.
Huh.
And stupid OBS doesn't like the juice it's pulling.
Okay, well, look for them. Oh, I already said it took 3 hours to upload his Christmas video. Yeah, we'll get it up there. It just is, yeah, it could be the gremlins. Yeah, YouTube's overwhelmed, undoubtedly. So, am I logged in as me on this one? It looks like.
Say what?
I logged in as
You're
Dan,
actually
so-
already on, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I liked it. Ah.
Yeah, I'll just upload the video separately. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah, it's frustrating because
Oh,
I've
you
spent
got
hours working on them and wanted them to be live. I love the live
Sandra
reaction.
Lau? You got another one here, babe.
Hey, Jerry, how are you? Yeah, that's Jerry.
Oh, it's Jerry.
That's his other
Jerry
ID.
Sat. Right, gotcha. Hi, Jerry.
Hey, buon Natale. I'll say it in Italian for you.
There you go. Hey, Chris could come in and talk to you. You could talk, Philly. Our son-in-law, Chris.
But yes, we are. It's an ICE Palooza. I've got all 4 of my ICEs.
Yeah, you got 2 of them back. So
I got 2 of them back today. They have not even been in the house 3 hours yet.
yeah, they barely warmed up.
Yeah, I saw that. Hi, I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I saw you uploaded.
Yeah.
There is one other way to cheat the system, dear.
What's that? You're gonna put it on here and just show it on the.
I'd have to get them on the phone.
Yeah. You got bogged in your sand trip.
Darn it.
Did you get anything good, Artie? Since you already opened your presents, I assume?
Well, Artie, you saw my reply to your video, didn't you, where you were threatening Santa? I told you, you don't scare Santa with those archaic 10-pounders or 8-pounders that you had sitting there on the beach. Santa flies over Afghanistan and Pakistan and Iraq and Syria, the Soviet Union, Russia, and North Korea. Your little toys aren't going to scare him. He's used to ducking SAMs and drones, okay? But the BR-101 is running.
Need to be headphones.
So if we haven't said it since you came in, Merry Christmas, everybody. Again and again, Merry Christmas.
Oh, hiccups.
I'm going to try to beat the system. Although you probably should hold this, not me. Maybe not this one. I know which one to do because it's widescreen.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna beat the system, kids.
Oh, we're sorry, Artie. Not even a lump of coal? Huh.
Yeah, it is running right now.
Are you seeing your sisters lately? Yeah, the birthday local is running, isn't it?
Yes, it's on right
That's
now.
the one
It is
that's-
running.
That's the only red you got.
All right, kids. I have ways around the system. It'll be a little archaic, and I just need to set something up
You should
here
put that on
a stand.
something.
I need one of my little stands, which I don't have. I need one of my tripods. Bring me that tripod.
Your big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the big one. I'll let the trains keep running while I sort this out. There is a way to beat the system. My whole life has been trying to beat the system.
That's the truth.
And that's the truth. Okay, I just got to make sure we don't drop this one.
You could say it's an ICE Christmas, but don't say it's an ice Christmas. That will make the Germans happy.
You want to set that over there?
I'll set it right here. What's too quiet? Anthony's setting up his cheat system. He's just going to play it from the hard drive, I think. And he's using his GoPro.
Teach. No, not the GoPro.
It's not the GoPro?
No, this is the DV.
Okay, then. No,
the only thing is I can't zoom in with it.
Yeah, the new logo whines a little bit as it goes past. I think it's on the corners. Daryl Bowen is here.
Well, hello, Daryl. Greetings to Alaska.
Alaska, wow.
I have ways of beating the system. I have ways of beating the system. You just keep watching the ICEs talk amongst yourselves. I got a night, Daryl.
Yeah?
I now declare you knight at the 1 point table. So, Daryl, first time here. I run German, Central European trains, German, Austrian, Czech Republic. I do have a special announcement coming in a few minutes, but bear with me. I can't zoom it. Oh, but there is a way I can get around that too.
Okay.
I'll give you a quick view of my layout. This is what my layout looks like if you're looking down on it.
Because
I am actually
sound
facing
is
this
important.
way, my control area with the little monitor in front of me. And then I have, well, that way is an 8.5 by 11 table. 8.5 by, let's try it again, 8 by 12.5. The middle section is 2.5 feet by 6, and then the section that way, which is actually that way for me, that section to the right is 8 by 11.5. So the left side, as you're looking at it, is a foot longer than the other. But be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, I refuse to be detoured here.
If he breaks YouTube.
I'll break YouTube if I have to. By gum, by golly. I have ways of breaking this system. They can't stop me from showing you the video I want to show you.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know you had earphones in. All right, we're going to play this by gum one way or the other. Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding me. It's still not working. Bastards. The computer can't handle it. system has beaten me. Well, apparently the system still beat me.
The sound was okay.
The sound came out, but yeah, I was doing that. I'm not done. The system hasn't beaten me yet.
Yeah, you were talking through it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was cussing through it too, so, you know. I need a memory stick. Do I have...
Oh, yeah, Liddy, no more. Please, that's what I want. Oh, well. That one was easy.
I need a memory stick.
I think maybe you should just...
No, I can put them on here. This one won't have the CPU acting up on it.
Right.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I think you just maybe... That's going to be the entertainment, I think.
My computer CPU can't handle the cameras and the media player and the uploading.
But it's always worked before.
Well, I've never loaded this much onto it, though.
Oh, okay. You were outdoing yourself, I see.
Yes, I have loaded more on it than ever before. I just need a better CPU.
Thank you, Artie.
All right, well, let's get this. Oh, you need to get back to work? Okay.
No, I gotta be done. I just need to pack it up and then...
Well, all right, well, you want to take that and set it back over there? Like I said, I don't have a memory stick on me, and I don't have one here.
You want me to fetch you one?
Yeah, if you don't mind, but we'll just load them up later.
I think that's probably the best thing.
Well, you're getting thumbs up on your singing, honey.
Good, I'm glad. Thank you. Woo!
Yeah, you know, you test everything, make sure it's just, once I have OBS and it can't handle it. It really is the player. Hi, Dragon Junction Allen. How are you, sir? Merry Christmas. Unfortunately, all my Christmas songs are staggered because I've overloaded my CPU with everything. Yeah, my longtime subscription, Ambleford Junction, put up a video for the first time in a while today. And, oh, there was somebody else I wanted to get a shout out to. Now I forgot. I need to start writing things down. But we are running ICEs. It is an ICE day. There you got the 3 and the 1 coming through the station, the ICE 3-1, and there's the ICE 4 following. The ICE 4 will be passing by there in a second. There he is. It is a white Christmas because all the trains are white today. Yeah, there we go. 4 ICEs and an IC, an IC1 and an IC2. So we got ICE1, ICE2, ICE3, ICE4, and then we've got an IC1 and an IC2. So there's the IC1 with the red locomotive and the IC2, and you can always tell an IC2, no E in this one, just IC2, because it has the double-decker with a white locomotive. The IC1s have red locomotives and are single-deckers. And there we go, the ICE4 with the ICE2, so the evens are running next to each other, 2 and 4. And now here comes the ICE1 coming towards you around the corner here. Here he comes. This is the ICE1. You can tell he's an ICE1 because look at the control car. 1. And the back. 2 doesn't have windows. Now here's the ICE3. Look in the back control cab. There it is. It has windows. That's how you tell an ICE1 from an ICE2. Well, just remember there, Artie, last week you were complaining about, or a couple weeks ago, you're complaining that summer had given you a miss and it was winter again. So now it's starting to heat up for you. Let's see. No, not that one. Which one? Not that one. I got to change that one back around. There we go. I got to fix that one too. Much better. Much better. There you go. 3 of the ICEs next to each other at one time. That was cool. Or at least I hope you think so. I did. I certainly did. Well, I was starting to think the ICE5 would be released by the time I got my ICE4, but there is no ICE5 right now, other than the special ICE4 going to Australia, which they're calling the ICE5. Hello, Ewan, how are you? Welcome, Kiwi Dave. Thank you. This is the first time I've ever had all 4. We need to knight you. I now declare you knight at the Rhomboid table. Now, for those of you that are new to this channel, new to this live stream, you will notice I really don't, I have a big table, but I don't have a lot of stuff on it. Actually, I have a lot of stuff on it. There just isn't anything finished. But basically the camera is set up on this page allow you to really track any particular train around. No, Steve, that's ice. These are not ice. They are ICE, so we're just not going there. And if you're going to call anything Vanilla Ice did as rap, we're going to have to educate you. The only song made for this today is White Christmas because all the trains are white. Some might find it boring, but I love the sleekness, the red stripe with the white. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Azuma. But yeah, let's see if I can catch him here real quick. The birthday loco, which is only the second used loco I ever bought, is right there, that red one. He is currently running well. Not great, but well. Well enough that I put him on. But if you hear a high-pitched screech every now and then, that's him. It was rap with a silent C. Oh no, when I refer to it, Andrew T., the C is very well pronounced. Crap. In fact, it's almost a K of a C. Crap. Not just crap. Crap. Joyce is going to bring me a memory stick. She didn't bring me a memory stick. But there's the BR-101. I don't know where my count is at now. I broke 1030, and I think yesterday I was up at 1040 briefly. But I have, now that I've broken 1,000, I have stopped looking. That's the only side of my layout that is remotely set up the way it will be someday. Although I might be able to work on the Fowler car next week because I ordered some more parts for the Fowler car, but they come in some part next week, and then I will just redo that whole section. The bus station obviously would have to stay where it is, but I'm going to redo the Fowler car system and see if I can get it working. She's making a memory stick out of wood. Yeah, you tell her that to her face, Artie. She'll shorten you a bit. She'll take you down a notch or two. You've seen how she handles people that annoy her. You've seen that baseball bat in my videos. My favorite ICE has to be the ICE 4, which is the shortest one right now, because it's the newest, and it's the Miraklin ICE 4, and it's just got more functions than any of the others. It's just got a lot more cool functions like the pantographs. You can raise and lower the pantographs yourself, digitally. So, and it's the newest, it's clean, the interior lighting is amazing. So I'd have to say the ICE4 is my favorite of the ICEs. And then it's a toss-up between my Austrian Railjet, which is parked today, and the ICE4 as to which one is my favorite overall train. Right, I know, Jean-Ricard, that's why I said it's supposed to come in next week. But FedEx did deliver my Christmas presents today. So Joyce either has wrapped them or is wrapping them now. So I actually will have Christmas presents. So there's the ICE1. Again, both ends, no windows. No, I'm sorry, that's the ICE2 because it's got the windows. And the ICE2 is on lane 4. That one had windows on the control cab. And that would be... Whoops. What is he stuck on? Ah, that is what's been going on. Sorry about that. I noticed one of my things. Hello, Lewis Cartwright and Tom. Welcome in. We've got a couple of more people tonight. Please advertise your channels. And I declare you a knight at the rhomboid table. Welcome, Tom. We are having a celebration. Normally, I'd be playing our Christmas parody songs. Unfortunately, my computer processor cannot handle all of the stuff I loaded up on it, so it was struggling. So I will be loading them up separately later today. Frohe Weihnachten, einen guten Rutsch oder schönes neues Jahr. Hey, hey, Brian, there you are. Hey, Brian. Hello, Brian. How are you? Oh, we broke 30 viewers today. How are you feeling, Brian? Are you starting to feel a little bit back to full body? But yes, again, for the umpteenth time, we are running. Yeah, Artie is over 100 subs now. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, go check Artie Aus America. He runs American and I think Australian trains as well. But very good wiring demos, and he's building a really cool layout. scratch building most of it. Check him out. Let's get him up. Let's get everybody up. Thanks to Alan, I broke 1,000 a lot sooner than I thought I would. But while I'm thinking about it, all right, I'll leave them. Hopefully the noise won't be too distracting behind me. Some of you will think my noise is distracting. Oh, we have 3 ICs right over there. Anyhow, one other, I'm really disappointed I can't play the Christmas songs. Joyce sang really awesome on all of them. But here's where we're at. As I just mentioned last week, thanks to Alan, I broke 1,000 subscribers a little earlier than I planned on it. So I am going to have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I will be posting a separate video explaining it all more in detail. Now, these are prizes. I will explain some of the prizes and explain the game, but I'll explain the game more thoroughly in the video. One of the prizes is this. Actually, this is mine. You're getting a new copy unopened. This is a really big book. Okay, come on, Icy. Every time you hit that spot, every now and then. Anyhow, it is a book that takes you on an amazing picture tour of Miniature Wonderland. If you've never been to Miniature Wonderland, this is a great book that really lets you see it outside of some of the videos. But it tells you a lot of what they did, how they set it up, the history of the place, all the new stuff. This particular book includes everything except the newest stuff that just opened, which is South America. So next year they'll probably release an updated version of this book. But it just gives you all facts and information about Miniature Wonderland, including the trains they used, the history of building it. Hey, James Galton, welcome in. Yeah, and by the way, Hi is a place you should go. Post your link up, Hi. All of you, post your channel links. But this is just the beginning, okay? This is just the beginning. This is not the only thing you get. To be honest, this is $20 plus shipping from Germany. It's cheap. It's usually $40, but you can get them for $20 now. But this is a gorgeous big book, and it's all ultra high definition pictures and maps, and it takes you through Miniature Wonderland, the history and all that. So that's one part of the prize. That's not the only part of the prize. The second part, and I don't have a copy here, will be a Blu-ray disc. I'm sorry, no digital download files available. I will send it to you, and but it is a full official, I think it's got something like 6 hours of video on it of Miniature Wonderland. Again, its history, some of the cool sections, and that includes everything up through the beginning of France. They had just put in Venice and Italy when they made the DVD and had begun working on France. So that's it. Now I know some of you, maybe you don't care about Miniature Wonderland, but whether you've been there or not, it's something cool, and I know you can go see videos, but I think the book is cool, the Blu-ray is cool. But then added to that will be a €50, 50 pound, $60 gift certificate, depending on if you're American or European or UK, gift certificate to your local shop. I have got accounts with Hatton's and Yankee Dabbler here in the United States, and I've done it before, but it will be 50 pounds or 60 US dollars, 65 US dollars. I think that's how the exchange rate works. 50 pounds, 50 euros, 65 American dollars. And we will have a contest on that. So book, DVD, and gift certificate. That will be the Christmas giveaway, and I'll have a video up about that. But the way we're going to do the contest is I stole a page from Sidetrack Sunday, for those of you who know it, and I have a Google form question. It's similar to those of you who participated in the Matt Clark celebration earlier this year when we finished the episode and we had a giveaway for the Matt Clark. And we had 15 questions based on Matt Clark. This one's going to be 15 questions based on my channel and things on my channel. I tried to make it easier so more people would play, but it'll be done as a Google form. So you'll put your name and your email address just so I know who you are. You have to be a member of this channel at the date of today. In other words, somebody who joins tomorrow just to be in the contest, or joins the day of just to be in the contest, no. You got to be kind of an established member of the channel. And no, you Aussies are not forgotten. I will give you the equivalent cash value money for the gift certificate in Australia. Sorry about that to my down under friends. I apologize. I should have been considering that. If you're in Hong Kong, I'll convert it to, I forget what Hong Kong's money is now. But you get the idea. So if you're in Denmark, it would be whatever the krona is. If you're in the Czech Republic, whatever the crown, well, they call it the kroner too. See, originally, I wanted to give this away, this gorgeous Brava model. Unfortunately, this is AC3 rail, so none of you could use it. So none of you would probably bother playing for it. So I might sell this on eBay, or if anybody's interested in it, you can. But this is 3 rail. It's Miraklin. Well, actually, it's Brava, but it's for the Miraklin system. But this is something Joyce wants me to decide what to do with, since I don't run it on the layout, because I got the upgraded Miraklin one. Although this one, 30 functions, 28 functions on this one. And it's a gorgeous, strong runner. It's a beautiful locomotive. And I gotta decide what to do with that. But that would have been a much more expensive prize, but it would have also cost me. Hello, Thomas. How are you? Randall's here. Hi, everybody. My apologies. We tried to play videos, but my CPU is just not allowing us to play any videos. It's annoying the El Crapo out of me, but it is what it is. Every time I try to play a video, it doesn't work. We had 4 songs we loaded up today for the show. Well, there you go, Kiwi Dave. Because that's why, again, somebody asked me today on a different stream why I call myself the Miraklin Outsider. Because I'm an American who just got into trains a couple of years ago. I do German trains. I do 3 rail, and in the United States, doing German trains is rare. Doing 3 rail is even rarer. Where's Leslie at? Hey, at least I wasn't like the Canadian live stream I was on, where the Canadians kept winning all the prizes from the Canadians. Just kidding, Chris, if you were still here. But again, it is a 3 rail. It's a German IC2 locomotive. Yeah, I like to see me live too. Oh, live, yeah. Oh, creepy. That's right. Gary's moving. I remember that. 13 short of 700. We got to get Leslie. Oh, my God. Why we can't get him? We gotta get Alan at Dragon Junction to give you a couple of massive shout-outs. Hello, Grandpa Rails. Everybody there? I really am disappointed. I had all these Christmas songs to play for you. and Joyce sings them all, although I'm in the background of one. All right, Steve, take care. Yes, I did, Randall. Hey, Joyce, what'd you do with finding a memory stick? Yeah, and see, that's the thing, Kiwi Dave. I have no connection. I have no connection to model trains. My dad bought me an American Tyco Santa Fe El Cheapo. What would that be? The locomotive, an F7? I don't know. And all right. I got into trains because I started traveling in Germany back in 2003, and that just got me into trains. 2015 was the first year I bought a train. And so I've been learning on the fly. I didn't even realize I had gone 3-rail until I bought a Miraklin IC3 because it was the only IC3 I could find on eBay, and it was the train I wanted to start with. So I bought an IC3 and then went, well, I need track now. So, well, here's Miraklin track, which was C track instead of K or the old M track. And bam, I was on it. Well, hi, Richard. How are you? Sorry, just checking to see something here. I'm trying to beat the system one last time. I'm going to try something one last time, so bear with me. There is a way to beat the system. I will find it. Yeah, while I'm doing with this, I should let trains run again. Just ignore that camera below me, people. Just ignore it. All right, thanks for stopping in, Lewis. Really? I'm going to give this one last stupid shot. One last stupid shot. I know I can load them up later. I know y'all are so polite in saying that, but I'm stubborn mule. It's a good habit. It's a bad habit. Not that one. that one. But at least you can kind of, and we'll move the mic over here. So, how did that work? I know it wasn't the best video, but at least you got to hear the singing. Because I'm going to try one more. We'll get that going, but I think you guys could hear that. Yes, you could see the ghost in the screen. I know. It wasn't the best solution, but it's the only solution I can do while I'm live streaming. Everything else, I'd have to shut everything down. Even if I shut all the cameras down, that will screw up my OBS. So anyhow, let's go to the next bit. This is the craziest one. All right, so that was the other two. We'll post them all. To be honest, Randall, I barely know what a hopper is, and I know what ballast is. So if it looked like it had ballast and it was a hopper, it was probably a ballast hopper. Remember, guys, I have not made trains a study, and even in European trains, I know the passenger trains and the locomotives. Other than that, I think I can tell a tanker from a boxcar, from a refrigerator car, and that's about it. Hardcore, that's what I just did. I was playing it on another computer with a camera in front of it. That's what I just did. Because my CPU on this computer is basically at its maximum load. It's burning anywhere from 67 to 75%. If you go over 75%, the stream can't handle it. Because the OBS to the YouTube to what you guys see, well, and the problem really is on the YouTube side. It's not even my OBS, because everything comes through my OBS just fine. The issue is YouTube taking what OBS is saying it. So the issue is really is on the YouTube side. And I know people now say, well, use StreamYards. Hello, Sparky. And good. Somebody got the Russian web bot. Yeah, they, from what I understand, Sparky, if you have over 1,000 subs or you're a channel operator, you now have that option again. So you guys can test it out to see if it's both. If you're knighted, or if you're where somebody makes you a mod. I just noticed that it seems to work on places where I'm a mod or where the person posting has over 1,000 subscriptions. Because I have over 1,000 subscriptions, and I've gone to places where I've gone to live streams where I can't, but I noticed it on other live streams where I can. So it's hit and miss, and I've been trying to figure out where it is. But it seems to be the person putting up the video has 1,000, or you're a mod. So why don't you guys test it and see? If you're under 1,000 subscribers, but since everybody in here is moderated, why don't you guys scroll over and see if you get that choice? Yes, use a better cam, but this was the easiest one to move over there where I wouldn't have to disconnect, change the wire, and everything else. Hardcore. Like I said, there are many solutions, just none of them necessarily practical right now at this time. So, Yeah, and Tom, I had the same thing. When I got into trains, okay, we know I did German trains, and then I moved onto YouTube. I started on YouTube. Well, actually, I was on YouTube. I had a YouTube account within a year or so of YouTube starting, but I didn't do anything on it. I didn't post anything. And then around 2018, right after I kind of quit the train club I was a member of, I was kind of feeling isolated. I was just kind of I didn't have anybody to talk trains with. But when I got into Maryland, I started going on YouTube more and watching all the German channels, because I speak German, I understand German, so I can watch their channels. But I wasn't finding a lot of channels that were just basic. You know, it was, you know, like a lot of channels, guys really laying out, doing the hardcore, advanced work on wiring and everything else. And so it was, I stumbled across a guy named Hovermotion, Jim at Hovermotion. And he was one of the first channels I joined because he was running German trains. He was a UK guy speaking English but running German trains. So I just thought listening to English was kind of nice. And he had a great channel. But then I stumbled across Richard at New Junction, and I went back and looked at his first video. Come on, you. Yes, it's you. I know it's you. That stupid bad point. And Richard posted, the very first video he posted was about trying to reach out and just connect with people. And my family was watching that with me, and they're like, "You should do that, Dad. Do that, Dad. You should start your own YouTube channel." So I did. Well, hello, Dave at BNSF N Scale. Welcome in. And now to clear you and I did the wrong way table. But, you know, it became, what do I put up? When I went on YouTube, my layout was a 4 foot by 8 foot table with 2 loops of track. And then I expanded it to 10 foot, then 12 foot, 16 foot, and then it was 20 foot long. It was just a big rectangle. And then Joyce said I needed to build a bigger layout. And she said, just take over the basement. We'll move Liz and all her sewing stuff and her things into another room. And she said, just take the whole basement. I even asked her if I could take out the bar. That part she wasn't thrilled with. But, so I built this giant U shape. Actually, this is version 2. I built it and then I rebuilt it. So this is version 2. But going on YouTube, I really didn't have some great idea. I was like, I can't sit here and explain, here's how you do scenery. I knew how to do some scenery from wargaming, but I never done static grass and things like that. And I was like, there's so many channels out there, Kathy Millett, Luke Towan, all these people with 500,000, 40,000, 80,000, a million subscribers that show you how to do it. And I'm like, okay, I can't compete with that. Then, you know, okay, I don't have a big collection of trains, and I'm not going to, you know, I'm not like Sam's Trains, where he seems to have new locos every week. I don't have that kind of money. So it was, okay, I really can't compete with the channels that are out there. What am I going to do? And I just came down with the idea. I was very nervous about it, but it was, all right, I will aim my channel at people like me. People who don't have a damn clue of what they're doing with model trains, but are doing it anyhow. And especially Americans or English speakers into Maryland, because there were so few out there, especially Modern Era, which is what I do. Even the one Maryland Club, which is I was a member of for about a year and a half before I quit, they were all earlier eras. I mean, Modern Era is called Era 6 in the German time scaling. And these guys were into either pre-war or the 50s and 60s model trains. So it was, a, you know, it wound up being me. You know, I created my alter ego that goes to 2015 and played the two sides of my psyche because I am split personality. There's the very positive, we can do anything, and then there's the very pragmatic, this is going to be too much work, it's going to be too hard, and I don't want to do it unless I know exactly what to do, blah, blah, blah. And just all the mental fights I have when I'm working on anything train related. And I decided to put myself out there that way and let people see somebody make a fool of themselves. And that was my way of getting in. And then I started my other show, the American Outsider, where again I tried to just explain the basics of American. And that's when my membership exploded. All these people doing American. I had people from the Netherlands coming to my American channel saying, finally somebody speaks English. And I'm like, dude, you speak Dutch, which is close to German. But they didn't want to hear it in German. They wanted to hear it in English. So my channel kind of grew. And then I started the live streams, and that was another big jump. And then I have people occasionally give me shout outs, and that's how I got over 1,000. Yeah, and I enjoyed bringing them back, and I will be filming a new episode right after Christmas for both shows, the American Outsider and the Model Train Outsider, because Dr. Zayas is going to become a regular on the Model Train Outsider. He's going to be popping in all the time, and then other characters, including my Australian cousin Kenneth Clark Dodge, will be popping in at times. Yeah, and there you go. My hobbies, my entertainment hobbies, working on American hot rods was a passion. Muscle cars, specifically Dodge. And I was into comic books. For years, I collected old toys, repaired them, and sold them. I'd go to junkyard sales and anything else, and I would buy old electric footballs and action figures, whatever else, and I'd sell them. I'd fix up old toys and resell them. I was a big toy collector for a long time. But from the earliest age, I was a big war gamer. I started with Avalon Hill and Avalon Hills, SPI, that's the other company. Avalon Hills SPI, tabletop wargaming, and then from that I went into 3D wargaming, and I had thousands of HO scale Airfix soldiers painted, and then I decided I hated painting that scale, so I moved into the Warhammer world, and got into Lord of the Rings in the late 80s, early 90s, and started collecting the 25 to 28 millimeter figurines and playing tabletop wargaming based on Lord of the Rings and medieval warfare, because that's my favorite era of warfare history, is medieval or classic. You know, Bronze Age warfare or early medieval, pre-gunpowder. Hi, Tom Couples, how are you? And so that was my big hobby, was tabletop wargaming, three-dimensional tabletop wargaming. Although my wargaming hobby goes back to when I was 11 and 12 years old. But from there, that was my hobby. My kids grew up. The people I played with couldn't play anymore, and the stuff just sits on a shelf over here. And then model trains became the new hobby. And the nice thing about model trains is you don't have to have a group. I like communing. But my problem is, you know, a lot of people see this persona on here and they're like, wow, Anthony's a nice guy. You know, you might meet me in public and go, he's an asshole. Because I did quit my train club over personality differences. If I don't like a certain aspect of a person's personality, I won't hang with them. I won't even go to meetings where other people are there because that person is there. And that's, you know, there were several people at my train club, I just decided. But other things have happened where I have ended relationships or hanging with people, even in the model train world, because I get tired of some of their viewpoints about things in life, and I don't want to hang around with those people. And that's all I'll say politically. There just comes a point where, as much as I would like to hang out with you, I can't hang out with you if this is the insanity you're going to speak on Facebook and social media, and when I'm standing around you. Thomas, welcome. Merry Christmas. I went through the gamut. I went through the gamut with wargaming. I was big in World War II and the American Civil War. Then when I did three-dimensional wargaming, I loved World War I and medieval. And medieval is still my favorite, or I like fantasy. But like right now, the only wargaming stuff I still have, other than what's on my table here, is my Lord of the Rings stuff. I got rid of everything else. I sold it all off. So I don't have my World War II stuff. I don't have my World War I stuff. I don't have my Civil War stuff. I still have some of my box war games. Where instead of three-dimensional, it was little cardboard chits. And I said chits. Let me get one here. Shall have a fine blessing. Wow. Somebody gave me money. How did that happen? Holy crap, somebody gave me money. How did you give me money? I didn't think I activated that. I did, quote, monetize my channel, but I did not activate the gift money. I don't want to ask. I'm not asking. I don't want to. Anyhow, I don't want to distract myself with that. Where is so I did wargaming like this. Okay, you know, you get a map, and yet we call them counters, little square bits. You know, which represented different regiments, divisions. So like, this is from the 80s, guys, old game. Tannenberg, World War I battle game. So the maps were hexagonal grids. I'll show this to you. So, you know, you had the, oh my gosh. This hasn't been out of the box in a while. This is musty. I'm going to sneeze if I do that again. But you got the battle maps. And then, oh, this is going to be hard to get to. And then this was the playing piece. I think you guys can see that. No, this is my first live stream. I did, quote, monetize my channel just to get it out of the way, with the idea of, I would see if I got any ad money. I've made $4 this week. $4 a week, that's $200 a year. That's a loco. But I am never asking people for money. I'm not rich, but I live better than 90% of the people on the planet Earth. I have food in my refrigerator. I have a roof over my head. I've raised my kids. I can afford my trains. I've got 2 cars in the garage. I don't need money. Now, if I were going to do something for other people, sure, but I don't need money. I will never reject a gift. Thank you, Richard. But, so yeah, that was my, let's go back to trains. Hey, Digger Evans, how are you? Welcome back, Jerry. Hey, David Cook, hi there. Merry Christmas, everybody. Indeed. All right. Hi. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for stopping in. And everybody visit Hi's channel. He's got an amazing layout in N. Staley's building. Because I will be ending today's stream a little short because Joyce and I have to go to a family Christmas Eve party, a traditional Christmas Eve party. Apparently the teeth are slipping out. But yeah, so yeah, wargaming. I mean, still, my son every now and then talks about, Dad, one of these days we should get all the old wargaming stuff out, and play another battle, and I'm like, I'm cool. But yeah, I've got a shelf over on the wall that has about 1,500 soldiers that I painted. And the funny thing is, I could take you through them and say, here's when I started, look at the lack of skill, and then as I got better, and then as I got older and the fingers started to go, which is why when, Tom, you're talking about painting, I used to love to paint, but now I can't. I have hand tremors that just make it hard to work on anything. Need to turn me down while you make a video. Understood. But yeah, it's been But again, for those of you just coming in, we are having an ICE Palooza or an IC Palooza. My two ICEs came home today. Those of you who've been with me a long time know these guys have been in California for a long time, getting upgraded, getting cleaned and fixed. The one I inherited, I shouldn't say inherited, I got in a trade and I was very thrilled. I gave him my extra ICE3 and he gave me the makings of an ICE1. I had an ICE2 that was in my classroom and a couple of students accidentally knocked it on the floor and broke it. So I had shipped both of them off. The one to be cleaned up, repaired, and upgraded with a modern chip because it was an old base digital. And Andrew had them a long time, but part of the problem was trying to get the chips and the parts from China. He was on a huge backlog and he had a lot of people, trains that he was supposed to be working on, but couldn't get the parts from the different retailers because even if he gets his parts from Pico or Märklin in Germany, they get them from China, so he wasn't getting the parts in. So that was part of the problem. And then he lived in Stockton, California, where they had the wild fires and that, and then other things. So yeah, it's been a long time, but they are home. All right, Andrew T, thank you for stopping in. Yeah, I still got Avalon Hill games right here. Yeah, Thomas, I have Avalon Hill games right here. SPI and Avalon Hill. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, because not everybody who's here celebrates Christmas. So I try to respect everybody there. Randall Ellison is sending me pictures. But we have all four ICEs. I have one generation of each, the ICE1, the ICE2, the ICE3, the ICE4, and so today is a first. I have run 3 ICEs at a time, When I first got the ICE-1, it was in shape enough I could run it, but it didn't sound great. And I knew it was going to need work. But those of you who know my two short posts, that image right below me there, that red locomotive, the only red locomotive running on the layout today, that was my birthday present that's been so problematic. Yeah, we still got 25 in according to that. Cool. But, so yeah, it's awesome. I could do this. Now I'm going to get, I know I've got a new train and some new cars that I'll be getting tomorrow morning. And it's going to be hard to decide who to take off the layout to mess with the new stuff. I'm already worrying about that. Okay, who's going to come off? Who's getting parked so I can mess with the other new stuff coming in tomorrow? Well, Randall, what is the difference between the ICEs? I wonder, can I stop them all? Because I'm going to have to get close to this anyhow. So I will stop him there. I will show everybody the difference in a moment. Oops, which one is that? That's ICE2. Come on, 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 come on. Here comes ICE1. Oh, and ICE3. All right, what is the best camera to use with this? I mean, I know what the best camera would be. Let's see if I can stretch its line. That should be a 25-foot line. And he doesn't blink. All right, let me see if I can get enough. I apologize ahead of time for all the shaking and the blurring and the insanity that I'm about to put you through. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Come on, come on. Fortunately, I have all these on extensions. And I'll bring the mic over here. I'm just going to make you all seasick while I do this. My apologies. All right, guys. Here is an ICE3. Let's go through in order. Here is an ICE1. All right, you can look at the nose. The ICEs came out in the mid-'80s, and the ICE1 ran and still runs. You will occasionally see an ICE1 still in service. Now, this is an ICE1. ICE1s and ICE2s can have this red stripe, but also a little pinkish stripe below them. But that doesn't distinguish them. When I first was learning, I thought ICE1s had the double stripe, but I have been clarified by my German friends. So there is an ICE1. Let's look at the nose. You see it's a flat, square, triangular, almost like a right triangle sort of thing. But what makes an ICE1 is the control cab here. Notice there's no seating. Yes, Evo, you're right. So if I come down to the other end of the ICE1, as Evo is talking about here, see, this has no interior seating. It is just a power car. The power on both ends. Okay? There's power on both ends. So there's no seating. Now, if I go to the ICE2, bear with me. So if I show you the ICE2, and again, the handshakes get bad here, people. I apologize. There you can see the ICE2 and ICE1. They really aren't that different. The ICE2 is the one in the back. Where they're different is up front, as Evo was saying. Here I can compare the two other ends. The ICE2 now has, this is no longer a power car. That is no longer a power car. It is seating. There's still room for the driver, but the motor is still at the other end. So the ICE1 has motors, has power at both ends. The ICE2 now has a control cab with seating. Now the ICE3, right here, the next generation, is really a big change in shape. You can see it's a much more conical nose. It's more streamlined. But also, as we go down it, I gotta come around because this is full. You can see now both ends are seating. And then the ICE4, now again, I'll explain more once I get done messing with your eyes here. The ICE4 is another change in streamlining and design as well as new technology. So the ICE4 is back to a, it's still got the elongated face of the ICE3, but it's also got a flatter face similar to the ICE1 and the ICE2. So there you can kind of see all four lined up. Now in order, it's 3, 4, 1, 2. It's 3, 4, 1, 2. Yes, I could have probably set them up as 1, 2, 3, 4, but I didn't want the 3 and the 4 running the high end loop at this stage since they just came back. So I was running them on the shorter, less power. Well, I don't want to explain it. There's differences between the loops in terms of how much work the locomotive has to do. So there's the ICEs. Okay, so let's come back to me, because I have to, come on, quick, change it, quick. There we go. Just get it off. Okay, so now, obviously, at the risk of people going, hey, there's a lot more difference than that. Yes, powering systems, braking systems, onboard electronics, green energy, with each generation, there's obviously mechanical upgrades. But when you're looking at them, and me as not a train aficionado, looking at them is about, that's the physical difference. When you're looking at them, how do you tell them apart? Well, in IC1 and IC2, you have to look at the two end cars because, as Ifo was saying, both ends are powered. The IC2, okay, IC1, both ends powered. IC2, one end is powered, and the other one is seating. There's still a driver's seat in the control cab, but the power is still at the other end. The IC3 and IC4 were major changes in tech, engines, powering system, and what you can add. In fact, the IC4 is the newest green tech in it, and also built-in Wi-Fi systems and everything else, all those other things. But if you're just going onto a channel and looking, and somebody's talking about my IC1 and my IC2, you just look at the control cars. That's how you tell all four generations apart. Now, granted, the IC4, they've changed the bodies. In fact, the IC4 sits a little higher. The cars in the IC4 sit a little higher. I guess I'll try to show this to you. The passenger cars. I don't know how well you see this, but if you compare the ICE2, the ICE3 and the ICE4, the passenger cars are higher on the ICE3. On the ICE4, let's get it straight. The ICE4, the passenger cars are a little bit taller. And of course, there's luxury add-ons and all that jazz. So that is a very simplified, simplistic explanations. Again, if you care more than that, do what I do when I'm trying to learn the difference between a class 47 and a class 57 in the UK. Google. I mean, and I don't want to say that so dismissively because that's one of the things that turned me off when I got into model trains is every time I went to American Users Forum or that and asked questions, Google it! I was like, I did Google it, and I've got 4,000 more questions because of what I read on all the Google pages. You know, it's a, so I never, that's why people would ask me questions on my American, you know, in comments on my American stuff or now on my live streams, and I want to do everything I can to answer it politely. But some people, but you do get impolite people, and some people don't understand you're trying to, you know, a lot of people have deep knowledge about this, but they don't know how to express it for the outsider, which is, you know, where I started my channel. People don't always know how to explain things to the people who don't understand it. You know, it's one thing to say, yeah, I can explain everything on the brake system powers. Yeah, but the guy who doesn't know anything about that stuff, you're not going to help him. What happened? Oh, okay. Yeah, and again, and EFO, there, yeah, what pantograph system you have determines whether they're international or domestic, because there are domestic IC4s and there's international IC4s. There's domestic IC3s and international ICE3s. But again, for the average person, pantographs get the energy, you know, get the power from the wires. And I just tend to show people how you tell them apart. If people want to know more than that, then I will tell them, go check this person. They can really explain it. Or I will give them the page. I won't say Google it. I will give them a page and say, here's where it's explained. Like, I've got a few pages I saved when I was first learning about the German rail system 15, 18 years ago. Because when I first went to Germany, the other teacher I started my exchange program with, Uli Rooker, the first year we were in Germany riding the trains, he's like, oh, our train system is too complicated. You would never understand everything, you know. I just, let me take care of it. And I was like, I watched him do it, and I was like, it doesn't seem that complicated. But I studied it and learned. So the next year, I was like, Uli, I think I can get me and my students around by train. I think I see how it works. No, it didn't, Evo, and also a version of the ICE-1, or was it the ICE-2, came to the United States as an Amtrak, and you can actually buy it. Maryland made a Amtrak ICE. So anyhow, I have to end at my old original time. I always tried to be done at 5:30, but I go to 6 now because what the heck? It's always fun to be visiting with you all. But I do have a family get together I need to get going. So I want to just thank everybody that's here for all the support, all the interest you've shown. Those of you that come back all the time, I'm just amazed because I will always, I don't care if I've got 1,000 subscribers now. To me, I have 35 subscribers because that's about the most I ever get at a live stream. Now, it might not always be the same 35, so maybe I have 50 or 70 subscribers because everybody else that's logged in, you know, they're subscribed to the channel, but they're not subscribed to me. And I just love hanging out with you people, chatting, or you know, I'd rather this were two-way where we could talk back and forth like a StreamYard bit where I could, but, you know, could we do a StreamYard and have 100 of us talking across? Technically, yes, but I think that'd be chaos. But I enjoy reading what you got to say, and I'm just amazed you guys come back each week. I apologize that some of the tech did not work. I was rushing to get everything in, and yes, I added more stuff. I created a couple of new scenes. I was hoping by deleting some things it would solve. But just look for Joyce's Christmas songs, and please give them a view, give them a thumbs up, let Joyce know You support her. She does have her own channel now. And anyhow, to all of you, Merry Christmas. I will be here before New Year's. So for just now, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, if that's what you were celebrating. Season's greetings, season's blessings to you. Happy Festivus, whatever you celebrate. And if you aren't celebrating and you're kind of sitting there out of touch, hey, contact me on Facebook. I'll chat you away. I may not answer your calls because I might be with friends or family, but I will chat away with you anytime. So don't be alone and miserable on the holidays. You got a lot of trained friends here. Sparky's going to be doing this tomorrow. There's a bunch of people going live tomorrow. If there's a space where I have time and nobody else is on, I might come in and share my 2 Christmas presents with you. But anyhow, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and as always, Tschüss and Auf Wiedersehen, and happy trains to you.